so what you're getting with that is you're getting the traditional safe haven asset gold, and combined with Bitcoin, which is very widely seen as a great store of value, and also with incredible upside performance potential as well.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Bitwise Asset Management European Head Bradley Duke. Bradley, very good to speak with you. And let's start off with Bitcoin. We had that spike at the beginning of the week after Donald Trump's announcement of a national strategic crypto reserve, but that seems to have been short-lived. What are some of the headwinds that are still buffeting Bitcoin?
Yeah, so it's been a very interesting time this past month for Bitcoin. You know, we have talked on previous shows about the tailwinds that, you know, the scarcity and the increased demand from not only corporate investors but also you know, national strategic reserves, like the one that was where there was another announcement, or a tweet really, that came out over the weekend from Donald Trump. But at the same time, there certainly there are some headwinds as well, and I think probably the largest headwind at the moment is really a combination of U.S. tariff policy, which is causing great uncertainty, and as we've seen, cause a massive sell-off in risk markets pretty much across the broad board. And also geopolitical risk as well. You know, with a lot of the uncertainty, with the US announcing that they will no longer support Ukraine, there's a lot of concerns about that. And actually, so it's been a sort of a very you know, interesting time. We've also seen treasuries in the US, really there being a sell-off, and people you know, not wanting to you know, the 20-year, especially the 20-year US treasuries seeing a largest drawdown they've ever seen, around 40%. And really they've seemed to have lost, because of the geopolitical risk and the other macro conditions, that people have lost, institutional investors have lost appetite for treasuries, it seems, and are looking in other places, including gold, as safe haven assets, as they do in times of great uncertainty.
I mean, talking about gold and safe havens, Bradley, you've launched a new product, so it's a brand new one, the BTCG Diamond Bitcoin and Gold ETP. So you're getting the safe haven status of gold in there, as well as exposure to Bitcoin. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, so that product actually launches today. As you said, the ticker is BTCG. It's launching on Euronext in Paris and Amsterdam. And so this is the product we've done in combination with an Italian institution called Diamond Partners. It's actually part of Azimut, the large asset manager there. And really, so what the product does is, it actually it holds gold and Bitcoin, and it rebalances on a monthly basis. And it uses what's called it's actually an index that was developed in the 80s called the Pulse Index. So it's taking into account drawdowns and also recovery rates as well of these, you know, these two assets, and making dynamic allocation, you know, towards either Bitcoin or gold, based on relative performances of these indices. And so what you're getting with that is you're getting the traditional safe haven asset gold, and combined with Bitcoin, which is very widely seen as a great store of value, and also with incredible upside performance potential as well. So what you're getting with this ETP is you're getting exposure to both, and this dynamic allocation that's happening based on the relative performances of the underlying and the ALSA indices that are combined in this Diamond, Bitcoin, and Gold index. So and we've looked at that, you know, basically we've looked at the performance of this index, and versus the S&P 500, versus the NASDAQ 100, versus just gold on its own. And you see it outperform considerably. Of course, this is not investment advice, and past performance is no indication of future performance. But certainly the numbers that we've seen on the back testing of this index are very promising, and we're super excited about this product. And it feels like it's coming at the right time, given there is institutions are moving away or losing appetite for US Treasuries, and they're going to want to replace that allocation with a safe haven asset.
Well, Bradley, congratulations on the launch of BTCG. I'm sure we'll be chatting about it in the future.
Thank you very much.
That's Bitcoin Asset Management European Head Bradley Duke.